A sharp mind beats a sharp blade any day. Words to live by.
If you need a good rumor or two, I think I can oblige. Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
I reckon I can take a look at what he'll buy off me.
Take a look.
Likely nothing. He will buy the very expensive brandy. Excellent.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
So exciting when new folk come into town. I bet you've had plenty of adventures.
I do want to give you guys chilling on the Infinite Couch a little bit of a heads up. My girlfriend gets off work in like 10 minutes. But I won't know exactly when I need to pick her up until she texts me. So we'll be taking a little break here within the next hour or so. So I can go pick up my girlfriend from work. But I think I will keep streaming. So I'll basically just put up the break. I'll go pick her up from work, come back, and then continue the stream. But if you're waiting for a good opportunity to maybe go get some food or take a shit, you know, something like that, we'll have a good break coming up here pretty soon. I think I already have a copy of that, yep. It looks like everyone likes me now, so I can actually take... I can sleep in either bed, and I can take everything. So, you know, it pays to do good deeds, is all I can say. Clearly pays to do good deeds. Ooh. What fine clothes do I have again? I actually might like the look of those more. No, I kind of like these because they have this, like, quilted look to them. Yeah. That's useless anyway. On the day of your death we will drink and we'll sing. Flat out just singing about killing Ulfric. Pretty clear that we're in solitude.
Been a good week, my boy. Loud customers, good cheer. Good cheer means a full till. You know what? Retire and leave you to run. Steve or son.
You spend your time here bossing me around and for more drinks. You're practically retired already.
I put the stolen one back. I'm like, okay. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. What was that? Gods and worship? Alright. The Library of Davo is very fucking important, okay?
You even said I'm almost as smart as you.
Don't be a silly girl. Running a bar's no job for a young lady.
What about Auntie Fida and Dragonbridge? She runs a bar.
SS14 says, my favorite summary of Davo is that he is to chill what Andrew WK is to partying. You know, you're not the first person to make that comparison. I get compared to Andrew WK a lot, which is, that's fine with me. Andrew WK, surprisingly enough, actually follows me on Twitter. So, you know, if I'm good enough for Andrew WK, aren't I good enough for you? Some of these are probably duplicates, but the Library of O must have it all, you know? Alright, let's deposit our extras, then we'll take a nap. I have a lot of books. Which is really how it should be. Can't wait till I purchase a house so I can have all these beautiful books on shelves, you know? I actually do have a mod installed that gives each book a unique HD bump mapped cover. So it makes collecting books like even nicer. As if there wasn't enough joy in collecting the Elder Scrolls books already. That mod makes them amazing.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools.
Wow. There's no concept of privacy in Skyrim, is there?
Seems there's always more to be done. You could say that. I own the place. Well, okay. My father owns the Winking Skeever, but it's the family business, so it'll be mine when he kicks off. Now I was done talking anyway.
He was trying to get a look at my curved sword. That's what it was, so he could tell his friends about it. I won't hold it against him too much. How much darker it is. Now, I like that. It's because of the realistic lighting mod, but if you don't carry a light source, you're pretty SOL with my mod pack. Beautiful sunrise here in Solitude. I bet it's a little too early for the shops to even be open, huh? Have to see. Yeah, we'll have to barter around for a moment here. Could do a little posing while we wait for the shops to open. Well, how are you guys on the Infinite Couch this Saturday evening? I hope you're having a good one. I just got back from a little mini vacation to LA. Figured I'd fire up the stream, hang out with you guys a bit. Appreciate, as always, you guys coming out. I hope you're enjoying Skyrim. I think it's probably one of the favorite games, both of me and the OSHA, so just hang out here a minute while the shops open up. Give me just a moment, guys. I'm writing a text message here to my girlfriend. My girlfriend. It's adorable. My girlfriend's like, well, 'cause you're streaming. She's like, I can actually like get a ride home. I'm like, if you want to.
Pardon me.
My girlfriend's too nice, guys.
Arms and armor, forged by a master craftsman.
How bizarre is this? My girlfriend loves to watch the stream while she's at home while I'm streaming.
I hope you like it.
Is that not
I've been
weird?
holding on to this for you.
Yo, this lady's dropping
I hope you like
presents on me. Thank you. How kind of you.
it. I hope your parents are proud of you. They have a lot of reason to be. Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions.
This is the nicest NPC I've ever met. Angeline Morard, grandma of the fucking century. She's so nice. Thank you.
Vivienne, could you check out supplies of mandrake root?
Which one is that again?
Look at all the
It's
stuff
root
that she'll
looks
just let
like
me
an
have.
ugly little man.
In that case, I'm pretty sure it tried to buy me a drink last night.
Oh, zing. I know I have cats of Skyrim. I'm gonna take it anyway, just because it feels good. Look at all the goodies I get now. I think it's because I helped her out too, you see?
Ah, welcome to Angela's Aromatics. Can I help you with some herbal needs?
Herbal
If you're
needs,
looking for potions, you should talk
you
to my
naughty
aunt, Angeline Morard.
old lady with your herbs. I know what you're
Need
up to.
something for a potion?
You look like an
You're
adventurous
certainly in
one.
the right
I bet
place.
we're kindred spirits, you and I.
So what are your needs? Perhaps a pinch of this and a bit of that?
Well, right now I'm actually looting everything that you'll let me have without calling the
Is there
police.
something I can do for you?
Maybe once I'm done taking everything that you won't be upset that I take.
Hi there.
Be careful!
I'm being careful. Relax, everybody.
Hi
Okay.
there.
Calm down. Apparently everyone in Solitude is my homie now, so I'm trying to take advantage. You understand? SS14 says, girlfriend. I don't think I've unlocked that follower in Skyrim yet. The quest for it is a little bit esoteric to find, but it can be pretty worth it. You kind of have to try a lot of different followers before you find the follower that goes best with your playstyle. You feel me?
If you're looking for potions, you should talk to my aunt, Angeline Morard.
Apparently you have a shitload of potions just laying around that I can take, so maybe I should do that first before I talk to your aunt, Angeline Morard. Just a thought. I like to think that the reason, you know, I can take all this stuff, it's kind of like if you know the owner of a store, you don't really have to... Why did I take that cabbage? Fucking stoner. You know the owner of a store, you don't really have to pay for anything, you know? It's kind of like that. I'm just kind of like browsing. I'm like, yo, can I have this potion? And she's like, oh yeah, Sonny, go ahead. That's kind of how it goes down, you know? Plus, I'm so beautiful. You can never see what I look like
Vivian,
indoors
Could you check out supplies of mandrake root?
because of the
Which one is that again?
travel
It's the
lantern
root
I
that
have
looks
equipped.
like an
Here's how dark it would be without the lantern.
Little man.
They like it
In
spooky
that
in here,
case, I'm
don't
pretty
they?
Sure tried to buy me a drink last night.
Alright, let's make some potions here. Willis says, I wonder how Skyrim characters know what items they can take or not. Like if it's just direct instinct, or if Dava's walking around and pointing at things, asking if he can have them. I think it's the second one. Give me just a moment here to send this text. I appreciate it. Alright. Do I have any materials for restore health? I don't. Okay. We'll just go down the line in that case. That alchemy level. Nice. Alright. Go ahead and level real quick. Look out the window. Has just followed the channel. While I do appreciate the follow, I'm not going to look out the window. But you did help us get a little bit closer to unlocking Chivo number 2, so thank you. Though my neighbors are tricksy enough that I bet a neighbor would register an account to follow me, to fuck with me. Real talk, so if you live next to me, well done. But just knock on my door. Alright, I think I'm going to put in Magicka because I seem to be okay on health. Though, you know, I don't want health to get outpaced, so I'll go ahead and drop it in health. Better safe than sorry. Then my other skill point, that's going to be a little tougher choice. How's my destruction looking? Still not quite where I need to be to unlock Apprentice. And I don't really give a shit about dual casting. Okay. God of Rapture. Yo, thank you. I appreciate that. You too have helped us toward unlocking Chivo number 2. Big ups, I appreciate it. Ooh, I do have the points for some of this. Alright. So I kind of have to decide here if I want to work with swords, war axes, or maces. Could do bleeding, ignore armor, or crits. Crits seem quite OP in Skyrim, and I really enjoy the one-handed sword animations. So let's put this point into Bladesman and focus on one-handed swords. That'll be cool. God of Rapture asks, does he have a window? Do you mean the chat window? Are you asking if I'm reading chat? Because I'm not. Sorry about the sound spam there, guys. Alright, let's go see what I can sell.
Welcome to Angela's Aromatics. Can I help you with some herbal needs? Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
Yeah, you could say I'm an alchemist, for sure. I'll keep the frostbite venom. I'll keep the damage health. I like damage stamina. I like all the poisons. I'll keep them. You can keep the. You can have the cure disease, because I can always pray at a shrine. I think I'll actually hang on to these. These look good. I don't really care about the resist magic potions. You can have all those. You can have the resist shock. You can have the weak aversion to shock poison. And I'll keep that one. Alright.
Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions.
If you're looking for potions, you should talk to my aunt, Angeline.
How do I get out of your dungeon here? Holy shit. Let me put this lantern back on. Y'all need to buy some candles or something for real shit.
Hello, I'm Gisli, but you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does. Welcome to the center of the world, or at least my brother Erica's world. We'll speak again later, if we must.
Alright,
Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore, but he wouldn't tell me why not.
let's have a look at these other shops, see what we
Divines
can do.
bless you. Round you walk quake as you pass.
Oh, let me just drop everything to help you. I don't mind, really.
You know, in the last couple of years, the customer service in Skyrim has really dropped off.
Let's see if we can't find an outfit that suits you.
Alright, I think I know these enchantments already, so I think I'm good to sell those. Start at the bottom. Why not? I'm wearing my ring. I can only wear one ring, so let's sell the extra stuff. I can only wear one necklace. I guess necromancer robes are going to be in season, which is why she was down to buy so many of them. I'm going to keep the eye patch for sure. Very nice. And the gold situation
Finally.
is looking really good.
Another quiet day.
Oh yeah, the forge is like up on the hill. Let's see what I can get sold here
Ever
real
want to
quick.
replace those old rags? Stop by Radiant Raiment.
Irony. I was just there. Plus rags.
They say the college has been snooping.
Try
around.
swag.
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling. Those werewolf tales are true.
Sorry to hear about your internet slowdown, Willis. I would recommend trying some of the things in the exclamation point fix Twitch command before you totally give up. But if none of that works, man, I feel ya. Hope you have a good evening.
Welcome. Look around. We've got everything you could want in life. At least, that's what Birand always tells me.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Alright, I want to keep all that. I want to keep all that. Alright, let's sell some gems. Not really gonna fuck around with crafting them for now. I'll go ahead. I'm mostly just gonna be selling. That's actually a wise idea. I think I'll sell all my crafting materials, and then when I want to craft something, I'll just like hunt for the mats, you know? I'll go ahead and sell the elk hide and the leather and shit, just to simplify things. That is for crafting one of the crafting recipe books, though, so I will hang on to that. I'm not sure what the fuck the soul gem fragments are. Maybe you can craft them into soul gems. One thing about Elder Scrolls games is it's very easy to come by everything except for unique items, so
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
no real reason to ever pack rat stuff except for in your house for decorative purposes, which makes it nice because you don't ever have to really worry. Alright, how we doing on shit that I need to sell? Are we good to go here? Yeah, it's actually looking like I think I'm okay. I'd like to go ahead and fave the shit out of all this. So that's 22 and these are 25. Okay, I'll use the crappy one up first. And yeah, that looks good. Alright, so I think I'm pretty well set up here. Got a couple extra books I'm gonna have to stick somewhere, but aside from that, looking pretty good.
Spare some gold for a veteran?
We'll store some books here in case one of the beggars wants to do some reading. Get a little education in their life, you know? I'm a man of the people, really. Excellent. Alright, so quest is turned in. Equipment sold. Things are looking up.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
I heard the gourmet is hiding out somewhere in Skyrim. You know, the fellow who wrote that cookbook.
Potion of healing just laying on the ground. Don't mind if I do. So having an eyeball at the quests here. Always more useful to do this from the map, huh? Let's turn on some quest markers and start thinking about what is next for Davo. I've decided I don't think I'm gonna do this quest. This quest involves putting out the fire in a lighthouse and endangering a bunch of sailors. Doesn't seem too classy, so I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I know this is pretty far away, but I'll go ahead and put it on. And this I can't do until I begin the main quest. Oh, so that's actually pretty nearby. I'd like to do the Galder legend. Okay. Could go talk to Sam in Dragon Bridge. I think that starts the main quest. Look for King Olaf's verse. Find Noster's helmet. I might go proximity here and go for the Galdur legend, the Forbidden Legend quest. Long ago, the Archmage Galdur was murdered, and his 3 sons were hunted down by King Harold's personal battle mage. The entire incident was covered up, their names struck from every record, but the legends survive. Perhaps someone still knows the truth of this ancient tale. I think that's what we're going to be doing, guys. But it does look like a fortuitous time to take a little break here. I know I need to use the restroom myself, so allow me to do a full save here. And then we'll take a break here. I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me this Saturday evening. I hope you are having a good one. It is the O Show. Enjoying some immersive Skyrim. If you're curious about the list of mods that I'm using, you can actually just type !Skyrim mods into the chat and get a link. But it's a good time for a break. I'm going to hit the restroom, take a stretch, that type of thing. I recommend you do something similar. Take care of yourself. At least stand up. Get your blood flowing a little. We'll meet back here on the Infinite Couch in just a little while and continue some more Skyrim. May switch up the game later on tonight, but for now I think I want to come back and continue the adventures of Davo. If you're new to the broadcast, a lot of good information down below the video. I'll be back with you in just a couple minutes. What is good? The most epic bagpipe re-intro ever. It is definitively the O Show. I hope you're having a lovely Saturday evening. Mine is quite good. My girlfriend actually just got home, so that's why the break was a little long. My breaks are always long. Whatever. We will continue with some Skyrim here. Playing through as Davo, alik'r deserter, trying to find his way in Skyrim. If you're sipping on something tonight, what are you sipping on? I just had some Cabernet Sauvignon, and I think Bean is picking up some beer for later right now, so. SS14 says, how did I misspell pipes twice? Yo, man, I got what you meant. Got what you meant. Definitely appreciate those of you who have followed the channel tonight. Always trying to grow the O Show, so following is one of the easiest ways you can help out. Yo, I love that my viewers are so healthy. 2 people are like, yo, I got water. Yeah, water. I'm drinking water too. I'm just also drinking wine. Let's get geared up for adventuring. Speaking of water, let me take a drink of water here. Alright, so, let's check that out. Those look like friendly people. Taking a look at the road. My bad. It looks like I ought to cross the bridge at Dragon Bridge, follow the road here-ish, and then probably head north. Unless my horse could swim the river. What time is it in game? Noon? Okay. Stare Joe, how's it going, man? Welcome back to the O Show.
Staying safe, I hope.
Wonder if I can like hop across some frozen glaciers and stuff and like shortcut it. I bet I can. Like maybe down over there it's possible. Oops, sorry about that, guys. I bumped the mic. We should be good now, though. I feel like every mic stand I've had to put through like a stress test. You know, I'm not the easiest on equipment. Let's say, pretty hardcore. So, since I pretty much annihilated the mic just now, let me know if it sounds fucked up, and I can fix it for you. And my horse can't swim, so it's just got a whole lot easier. Lovely. Roads. Where we're going. We won't be needing roads. You're fine. You're fine. Don't complain. Like a little campsite here in the middle of the swamp here. Better take a look. Alright, looks, I was gonna say looks pretty innocent, and I saw this blood. We'll just assume it's from, it's from animals, okay? It's from animals. Thanks for the contribution to the, Library of O, though. That immersion, though. Looks like a nice little nook. Cinnamon. That's your name, Cinnamon. What do we have here? Oh, nice. So this is part of the quest, actually. Cool. Let's have a read. How long has it been since I first heard the Galder legend? 80 years? 100? I can think of nothing else now. My goal is at hand. After years of searching, I finally trace the ivory claw to a collector in Bravo. His death was necessary, but I have it at last. I have it. 3 days of non-stop riding. I reached Anvil ahead of my pursuers and took passage on the ice runner, bound for Solitude once more. The other passengers were becoming suspicious. Returning from dinner, I caught one brute rooting around in my quarters. He almost found the claw. Had the captain not intervened, I would have flayed him alive. I hope to spend the voyage sequestered in my room, reviewing my notes and preparing spells. But I need to deflect some attention from myself. I'll have to mingle, pretend to be just another petty mage for now. Pretty mage. That's me. The brute claims to be an adventurer off to seek his fortune in the ruins of Skyrim with his companions. Perhaps I can turn this to my advantage. Use them as fodder for the traps and Drager within the tombs. You can see the greed in his eyes. Yes, that should work. 3 weeks to Solitude, the captain says. If I have to suffer these fools longer than that, I'll swim. With the brute and his companions in tow, I led our band across the marsh to Folgenthur, where we made camp for the night. Little has changed since my first expedition 10 years ago, but this time I have the claw, and I will have the amulet. I spent all night preparing a synopsis of my notes, in case some fragment of the tale or piece of ancient lore may be needed to bypass the wards within the tomb. Then I cast all my books and scrolls into the fire, and reduced my life's work to ashes. At long last, today is the day of reckoning. If I cannot have the amulet, no one will. Well, that makes things pretty clear. Alright. I reckon it's time we learn the truth. Or, in the immortal words of 50 Cent, die trying. By the way, what is good if you are just now joining us on the Infinite Couch? It is the O Show. Continuing this playthrough as Davo. Alik'r Deserter. And all around badass. Hope you guys are having a lovely Saturday evening. Mine is pretty fantastic. You know, something tells me that might be a trap right there. I don't know. Like a inkling, I get. So it looks like an ivory claw had to have been used to open this gate, maybe? Very spooky. It looks like you needed to open this too. Ha ha ha. And of course, the ubiquitous puzzle. Ooh, there's another item added by Immersive Weapons. We got a steel war pick. That's pretty badass. Not quite as cool as my curved sword, but I think the picks in Immersive Weapons actually bypass a little bit of armor. So it makes them worth consideration for sure. Here would sound like some grumpy Drager nearby. We might have to, you know, do a little attitude adjustment. You made me fuck it all up, you Drager bastard. Come on. Yo, he was like waiting. I think you're better at Skyrim than me, NPC. Gotta level up my destruction magic. Alright. And that is that. He didn't want any of Davo's blade, but it was not an optional application. Now that's spooky. Alright, let's get that feller out of here. I do have a couple healing potions so I can be a little bit reckless there. That's quite reckless. And why don't we hit one of those real fast? Alright. Ooh, the 360. A red guard specialty. Firefist says, "Ah, the scimitar. Standard of all Redguards." And it's true. The rumors are true. Every Redguard does have a curved sword. Every one. Ooh, a brown hide cloak. Something tells me I wouldn't actually like it more than the necromancer's cloak. So we'll leave it for now. There's a lot of flammable oil around here, but I haven't actually set any of it off. It might come back to bite me in the ass. Only time will tell. Though I've had success leading mobs into ambushes, so... Ironically enough, there's almost always some treasure down in the water. Xavier says, use it to bite the enemy in the ass. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Those little explosive containers do an absurd amount of damage. Oh, shit. Well, it looks like Danis Valen had a little bit of trouble with what he was working on here. Seems like it didn't go 100% to his plan. There we go. Let me grab a sip of my drink here. How to summarize a lifetime of research. So little of what I have learned matters now. The petty politics of ancient times, the age-long campaign to wipe out all mention of the Galder name. I know not what awaits us within Folgenthur, so here then is the truth of the tale, as best as I've been able to piece it together. In the opening days of the First Era, the Archmage Galder was revered throughout the North. Wisdom, wealth, honor, and power were his. And even Ysgramor's heirs sought his counsel. Smothered by his shadow, Galder's 3 sons grew cruel and resentful. They lusted after their father's power and prestige, and eventually Jirek the eldest discovered its source, a mysterious amulet from which he never parted. Together they conspired to murder their father in his sleep and divide his amulet between them, and so it was done. Consumed by their newfound power, the brothers laid waste to the surrounding villages. So great was the carnage that the High King himself intervened, sending a company of battle mages led by the Archmage Gearman to subdue the brothers. And after a devastating battle, the three fled the field. Meek Rule, the youngest, was run to ground in Folgenthur, the ancient barrow at the foot of Solitude. And though he fought for 3 days and nights, he was at last overcome and entombed there, his crypt sealed by an ivory claw. Gearman pursued Jirik to the shattered crypts of Sarthal, half buried even then in the frozen depths of Winterhold. 10 veteran wizards fell before Jirik's elemental magic, but he could not overcome them all together. He too fell, and was sealed within the ruined city. And at last, Sigdis was cornered in the southernmost reaches of Skyrim. He challenged Lord Gearman to a duel, knowing his foe was honor-bound to accept, and they clashed in battle, matched strength for strength, and fell together on the field before Iverstead. The High King ordered a tomb built for Gearman on the lake, which still bears his name, and had Sigdis sealed within, forever guarded by the one who slew him. Galder himself was interred in a cave not too far from where his tower once stood, in the place called Reachwater Rock, near where the Karth River splits and joins again. And when it was done, King Harold issued an edict. The name and deeds of Galder and his sons were to be expunged from every record, every chronicle. Under pain of death, no word of them was to be spoken lest any try to recover the amulet that had been sealed at so great a cost. And so it was done. But a little survived the ages. Enough. 4,000 years have passed and the tombs remain sealed. The fragments of the Galder amulet lie within. Since the day I first heard the rumor, I have felt its power calling to me, pulling at me. I will be the one to reclaim it, restore it, bear it out into the world once more. I must have it. I must. Sounds like a pretty decent amulet. So now I have the ivory claw. Means I could open some of those earlier doors. And this right here. Hey cuties. The 360 is, you know, like a Red Guard specialty. Alright. Gotta do a little bit of the Caddyshack. Na 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 na. You know? That's how you unlock locks in Skyrim. You just channel Chevy Chase from Caddyshack. Alright, alright. Even pros break one. I can't believe that trick works, but I'm definitely not gonna complain, you know? It's kind of like they're bad for, you know, being dumb undead. That's the way I look at it, you know? I'm just using their weaknesses against them. Let's see here. Alright, let's drop it in Magicka. Destruction still not quite where I need it to be to get that apprentice destruction. Okay. If I was smart and patient, I would hang on to the skill point, but I'm not smart or patient, so let's see what else I can do here. Could dual wield. That might be interesting, but I kind of like having a spell in my other hand. Can increase my damage with bows. I could work on light armor a bit. I think I'm gonna work on light armor. Yep. Fire Fist asks, do you use magic? On this build I'm doing some magic, yep. The interesting thing about with the legendary update for Skyrim is you can max your character out and everything eventually. So your character can actually be pro level at everything available, if that makes any sense. So you can max it all out eventually. So I'm kind of doing destruction magic and one-handed block light armor. You don't want to mess with the 360 curved sword now. Fire Fist says always hang on to those skill points. That is probably the more efficient way, but again, because you can eventually max out everything, it doesn't really matter too much. Well, that was an easy puzzle. A rare thing on the O show. Devo struggles not at all with the puzzle. Though to be true, I think sometimes my stoner sense kicks in. And I can just like solve the puzzle by looking at it. I don't even really have to think about it. Yo, Rena, thank you for following the channel, man. I do appreciate it. And that does get us just a little bit closer to unlocking Chivo number 2. So big ups to Rena. I appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying. And as far as everyone taking a load off on the Couch of Infinite Sighs, it is the O Show. I sincerely hope you're having a lovely Saturday evening. I appreciate that you're spending part of it with me, getting immersed in a little bit of Skyrim here, playing through as Davo, alik'r Deserter, and kind of general badass. If you are new to the broadcast, there is a lot of good information down below the video. That is, if you are watching on the Twitch website. If you're using mobile, well then I hope you are hanging out in a bath, maybe a hot tub. Truly get... Ooh, that was a trade. What if an ancient Nord, he was actually trying to like sell me insurance and I just killed him? Wouldn't that be heartbreaking? Drager's is trying to get ahead in life and I fucking ice spike him through the mouth. Oh shit, Bean is in the house. I still think it's one of the weirdest and most adorable things that my girlfriend likes to watch the O Show while at home with me broadcasting the O Show. I don't think I'll ever understand. But it's okay because she's adorable. If you're adorable enough, you can just do things that don't make any sense. Yeah, that was very tricky. Okay. Uh-oh. Ouch. Gotta juke you a little better. Swing. There we go. Swing. Oh, that backswing got me. Okay, let's turn on the regeneration here. And we're good. Firefist says they tried to save you money. I know, man. They should have read the no soliciting sign on the outside of my tomb. I've been asking this a couple times as people show up and take off, but if you wouldn't mind, if you haven't told me already, letting me know how the broadcast is looking and sounding for you. I'm always trying to improve the quality of the stream, so I try to get live feedback when I can, in addition to actually reviewing the VODs, you know, myself. I do apologize if you're experiencing some stream stuttering. The Osho is 720p at 60 frames a second. Though, once the Osho does get a partnership going, we will have some of those delightful transcoding options available. But for now, you gotta have an internet connection and a CPU that can decode 720p 60 frames a second. I can't believe that, yeah, Bean is in the kitchen making some curry croquettes. Like, guys, this is living the dream. Let's be real. I can only assume salmon curry croquettes. That sounds fucking delicious. More puzzles, eh? I reckon I'll have to look on the other side and then copy that pattern. That's kind of what I'm guessing. What happens if I pull this a second time? Okay, it's like pulling that. Gotcha. So we've got snake, whale, and hawk. And we do not have a button like there is on the floor on the other side. Dazul says, Davo, you should host D&D 5th edition games over the O show. I will be doing something similar to that. I'll have a dungeon world game that I'll be running about twice a month on the stream as a bonus with some kind of hand-picked people, so that it'll be a really good experience. I'm gonna try to do a lot better job than some of the other tabletop streams I've had. I have some good ideas that I think you guys will enjoy, so no worries. I will absolutely be streaming some tabletop, and once I can get a webcam, I'm going to be streaming some board games and in real life tabletop as well. Alright, let's test my sonar memory. It was snake, whale, hawk, right? Hawk, whale, and snake. Okay. I bet I need to step on the button once they're in the right configuration. I wonder if I got it. I didn't see anything open. I assume this will open up once it's the proper config. Let me pull this just in case it's related to that. Ah, it is. Knew it. Alright. So, is this like a fake trap? Or maybe the trap won't go off if you have the proper configuration of pillars here? I'm not sure what this button does. It sounds like it's doing something over here, but it doesn't seem to be. It'll forever be a mystery, I suppose. Yeah, what is good if you're just now getting cozy on the Infinite Couch? It is the O Show. Getting immersed in some Skyrim here as Davo, alik'r Deserter. If you are new to the broadcast, there's a lot of good info down below the video if you're watching on the Twitch website. For instance, if you'd like a link to my mod list, you can actually just run ! Skyrim mods in chat, get a link to that. The mod list I'm using is designed to essentially be a bit of a Skyrim Plus experience. There are some graphical modifications, mods to make the game a little more convenient, mods to make the game a little tougher, but nothing that's like a total overhaul. I appreciate you guys choosing to spend your Saturday evening here at the O Show. Or at least it's Saturday evening for me. Could be something totally different for you. You might live in Europe. You might be a time traveler. you might be like Benjamin Button and experience time in reverse. You never really know. So the studded armor is 31 armor rating, and my forsworn armor is 37. Okay. Duel says, the Dungeon Master's Guide for 5th edition is out. To be perfectly honest, I don't really keep up with Dungeons and Dragons anymore. I'm definitely more about, other systems. When I play Dungeons and Dragons, I much prefer, and again, if you're a tabletop player, you might want to kill me for this statement, but I much prefer 2nd edition, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, to any other edition of D&D. You might think I'm insane, but to me, AD&D 2nd edition is the king of editions. Yay, Destruction 25, just what I needed. Lovely, lovely. Let me, my left hand is a little cramped up. Give me just a second here, I want to stretch it out. If you're not familiar with the OSHA, one regrettable thing is I have arthritis in real life, so from time to time I just gotta take a second and stretch out my hand. Appreciate your patience. But it does give me a little chance to take a look at the chat. Battalion, there you go, man. Thaco time. I love Thaco. Thaco stands for 2-hit armor class 0. It's part of 2nd edition where you actually had to do algebra to determine whether or not you hit someone. I miss weapon speed, says Battalion. I think weapon speed is a cool mechanic as well. Like I'm saying, I don't expect you to agree, but I love 2nd edition. But Battalion, yo, hit me up off stream. Come be in my Dungeon World game. If you're that much of a 2nd edition head, you must have good taste. Each edition of D&D, I feel, has a unique flavor. So, I mean, realistically, it's chiefly that I like the flavor of 2nd edition the most. I like the way the mechanics cause the game to feel. But I don't really shit on the other editions. It really just depends on the type of game you're after, you know? And I always encourage people to expand their tabletop horizons outside of just Dungeons and Dragons. There's a lot of amazing role-playing games out there that are not Dungeons and Dragons. Oh wait, the pattern is on the key itself, isn't it? What do we got here? Hawk, hawk. Dragonfly. Alright. $5p. First time visiting the O show. Welcome, dude. Have a seat on the infinite couch, man. You know, I've never done it wrong. I wanted to see what actually happens. There's a trap. How long does it last? Oh, okay. If you're new to this playthrough, I'm running quite a few mods. You can get a link by running !Skyrim mods in chat. Part of the mods that I'm using allow me to choose the time that I want to start the main quest and have dragons start spawning. So I'm kind of role-playing as a retired alik'r warrior, aka a deserter, who's trying to make his fame and fortune in Skyrim, and will later learn that he is, oh shit, the Dragonborn. Ah, you like the name Spasmo? Okay. I'll try to remember that. For anyone who is new to the broadcast, there's a lot of good information below the video if you're watching on the Twitch website. If you're watching on mobile, I hope that you're surrounded by beautiful women giving you a massage in a hot tub. I want to take a look at that padded fur hood, because it's worth a lot. That might become part of our in-town attire, I don't know. Yo, let's take a look at how dark this room would be if I didn't have my travel lantern. Yeah, let's just enjoy that for a second. Tsunagi, welcome back, sir. Big ups to the regulars and the new faces tonight. The OSHA. Skyrim always brings in a lot of new folks. It's such a beloved game that and it's really great to watch a stream of, I think. Skyrim is a really fun game to watch, so welcome new folks. Appreciate the regulars as always. A lot. There's like, I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's like the group of regulars who come to the show come so often. As nasty as that sounds. I mean, they just come all over the place. It's out of control. But you get what I mean, though? It's like really, it's like a big compliment that there's so many of you who like are down to watch every stream, no matter what I stream. So I appreciate that, guys. Wish me some luck here. Actually, did no one aggro on me? Now that's interesting. Let's try a little cheeky breeky. I haven't really snuck around like at all. So my sneak is like ass. Put some damage stamina on the bow. See if we can't hit this dude right here. McCool Galderson. Damage stamina. Alright, what are we doing here? Battle? I've got a Wabajock, dude, and I know how to use it. That dodge, though. Get turned into a fucking mud crab, you little bastard. Oh, shit. This guy probably hits so hard, it's like criminal. Oh. Oh. Ow. Aw, damn, dude, you've got a vampiric blade? Nobody's got time for that shit. Oh, shit. I kind of want to hit him with, Damn, I missed that follow, by the way. I do apologize. Whoever followed, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oh, my lord. Ooh. Okay, it's like every fucking crypt in history is popping open. Real quick, who was that? Who just followed the channel? Would someone tell me, please? I'll wait. I'll fucking wait. I don't care. Well, I'll heal myself while I wait, but I'll wait. Ah, Spasmo followed. Well, thank you, Spasmo. I appreciate it, man. That does put us just a little bit closer to unlocking Chivo number 2. Galder Amulet Fragment, excellent. The Galder Black Blade. 16 damage. Looks like it's a one-handed sword? Or is that a great sword icon? No, I think it's a 1. And it is vampiric. It does do less damage, but vampiric weapon is pretty hype. I wonder if I can disenchant it into a vampiric enchantment, though. That would be best. Take a look at the Writ of Sealing. What is that? Be bound here, McCruel, murderer, betrayer, condemned by your crimes against realm and lord. May your name and your deeds be forgotten forever, and the charm which you bear be sealed by our ward. Nice. I was saying his name wrong. It's McCruel Galderson. McCruel Galderson. I swear these fucking Scandinavian names. And I'm Norwegian. I think I am going to use that blade until I can see if I can disenchant it or not, because absorbing health is pretty nice. I'm not going to lie at all. It looks very cool. Let's sheath it in. See how I look. Nice. Yeah, I really like how that sword looks. The fucking runes. And then the pommel as well. GPV says, I know who just followed. An awesome chill dude who knows a good thing when he sees it. You guys in chat are really too nice to me. I get like gifts on Steam just randomly all the time from you guys. You guys are really nice people. I know people like are always about how the internet has like really shitty people, but I don't know, man. I think you kind of attract what you put out there, so big ups, like I always say, to my chat, which is the best Twitch chat I've ever seen. And that's all y'all. That I can't do anything. I'm really at your mercy. So I appreciate you guys keeping it real. Yo, paralysis poison is ridiculously good in Skyrim. Anything paralysis in Skyrim is out of control good. Making sure I had it favorited. Like when you can get a paralysis enchantment, it's like game over. This has been a very fun crypt. I definitely don't want to forget to check out that door early on though, that required the ivory claw. So it looks like a lot of you poor bastards in chat have finals. I remember those days, man. Godspeed to all of you. But Tsunagi says the channel is just calm, and that's exactly what I'm going for. I like to try to make a calm place to take a load off. Just as much for myself as for you guys, to be honest. Now, the cool thing about not starting the main quest until I want to is I can still learn dragon words. I just can't spend dragon souls on them to unlock them. until I obviously visit High Hrothgar. So it's nice that you can still kind of bank the dragon words, even if you can't use them quite yet. So that's kind of interesting. It looks like if you actually go into this one, it doesn't lead, or you have to hop over some rubble or some shit. Trixie. Yeah, you can't really get. You'd have to do some fancy hopping. Yo, just out of curiosity, would one of you guys mind refreshing the page and letting me know how many followers we have right now? So I've got the Frost Breath word. I guess that's... You can do a Thuum that is like a ice spell. I've never got the Frost Breath shout before, so it'll be interesting to unlock that one, but I don't think I'm like falling all over myself to unlock it quite yet. Club, another one of the immersive weapons items. Some barbarian gauntlets, pretty interesting. 8 armor for gauntlets. I bet they're heavy. What are mine? 11, yeah, because I got the skill. Light body shield. Now that might be interesting. Let me grab it and see what type it classifies as. Because I've got this hide shield. So this is a light shield as well, and it actually provides better than the hide shield. So this is going to replace my hide shield. And it looks very cool. It has an awesome look to it. Oop, there we go. And I think it'll help protect me from archer fire because it's so tall. Let me go ahead and equip it. Can't... Well, I think if I hold F, I can... Yeah, there we go. So you can kind of see it actually covers most of my body. So that's very cool. It's a light shield that still protects me pretty significantly from archery. Alright, 1,197 followers. Cool. So we're closing in on 1,200, and that puts us about 800 away from the 24-hour stream. Awesome. Wow, the gear was real in there. I think there's a... I want to actually use that staff, I think. My current necklace is what? Resist frost? Take resist magic any day. Over that. Yeah, because 30 extra points of health is like meh. I don't know if, yeah, I mean, I do know. A lot of you who are watching were here for the 12-hour marathon. That was a lot of fucking fun, man. I can't wait to unlock the 24-hour. I had a great time. Steel Nodachi. Nice. as tempting as that is, I don't think it's the time yet. All my other stuff's better, but I'm so tempted with all the Japanese swords that are added from immersive weapons to go full samurai. But I gotta resist the urge for now. It's not worth it. Oh, so that's how those pesky Draegr do it. I get it. I knew I was gonna step on that eventually. When I saw it earlier, I was like, it's just a matter of time, really. Till I step all over that. Alright, I believe that that little door that the claw could open was this away. I want to say. Could be wrong. But I don't want to miss that little extra door. If I can help it. Oh. It goes way past all this, I think. This is the way. Actually. Aha, Wakizashi. I'm glad I actually checked. I would have missed that. There's also some water I could investigate, I think. Right here. I reckon it'll be worth it. Sometimes it